Welcome back to Air and Water Cooled Research and Development. Today we're at a DPR machine shop. We're going to drop off the cranks and get them inspected and see their worthiness of engine build. Okay, now we're just arrived here to DPR, and I haven't gone inside yet, but Jeff and I did a preliminary check at these cranks, and hopefully they're usable. We had everything checked out. These found out that these rods are Porsche rods in this CB cast crank is Porsche journal width, and so these rods I just found out, or found out earlier today, that they're shorter than a stock Volkswagen length rod. I thought that's pretty cool. So anyways, we are going to drop off the cranks today. I just wanted to give you an update on the progress. Hopefully next week when I'm off work, we'll go to Ontario to Brothers Machine Shop and drop them off. Okay, today we're at Brothers Machine Shop in Ontario. We are getting ready to drop off the cases, and these are the 4 cases that we have to drop off. Hopefully that all of them are usable and can be rebuilt for the Project Super 1600 engine for our build. All right, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. All right, we just dropped off the cases. They did a visual inspection, and I took down the serial numbers. Took pictures of them, and they're going to hot tank them and inspect them. They said in about 2 weeks I'll get a phone call to see if they're worthy or not to be built on. So hopefully all works out, and we'll see you guys soon in the next video. Welcome back to Air and Water Cooled Research and Development. My name is Frank Velasquez, and I am it's been a couple of weeks since I dropped off the engine parts at the machine shops, and I haven't heard anything yet. I called and they said they will get back to me when they finish inspecting my parts. So I'm here. It's Saturday on the weekend. I was looking at my heads, looking at the ones to get started with, and I was going to look at these heads. I was going to take them apart, and I bought a spring tool, a compressor to compress it, to take the keepers out. But as I rapidly found out that these were on an off-road vehicle, and Jeff said that most times off-road vehicles, they have been high revved and the valves get stuck to the keepers and the retainers and all that, because I put it on and it squished the spring, but then it allowed the valve to go up and down. And so Jeff said to get a mallet and gently break them apart before I attempt to do it. So that's what I'm about to do right now. And then I'm going to inspect it. That way I can give an idea better of what it needs to be done. I can take them all apart and look at them before I hand it over to Jeff to do his inspection. That way it doesn't take up too much of his time, and that I can do some of it, and I can, look at the seats, look at the valves, look at the spark plugs, threads. This one had a piston that exploded, so it's pretty much damaged and it needs to be repaired. So I think all the seats have to come out anyways, and it's got another insert in them, so I'm just going to prep them to get disassembled before I take them over to Jeff's. So that's what I plan to do. So I was going to show you everybody this tool and how it worked and how it doesn't work if you don't do that releasing of it first. So alrighty, stay tuned. Thank you. Okay, now we're back. I compressed this spring and I wanted to show you the tool. You just put it around the spring and it compresses it. You just keep twisting a little bit, and to my finding out that the valve is stuck to the keepers. So this is what I ran into. I just want to show you, and now I just need to backtrack it and try and jar them loose a little bit before I try to attempt to do this. So that's what I'm going to try and do right now. So I don't know which side to use, but we're going to try both of them. I don't know if that did anything, but it sounded like it did. Alrighty, let's try it again. Hopefully this time it works out a little bit better. It feels like it is. Oh, it did. Nice. So now I just have to figure out. There it is. Alright, now I just have to get my brand new magnet. put my a brand new magnet holder. Apparently it needs to go a little bit more. This one seems to want to be stuck. Looks like there's rust in there. There we go. That or grease in there. I don't know. But now, everything seems to fall out. Now we can see how good or bad the heads are. Okay. I'm glad I didn't film myself trying to take these retainers and springs out, because this tool right here was doing great first 4, and then the 5th one, it was kind of getting a little tight. The 6th one, I think I bent it. So these two were wedged in here, and it wouldn't let the keepers come out. So on the 7th and 8th spring, I had to run back and forth until I turned it upside down, and until the keepers fell out naturally, and then it could get it out, and it was a fight. So it took a lot longer than I estimated, and I didn't cut myself or nothing, but whew, it was a fight. Anyways, the seats look pretty good, but it looks like they didn't have a strong seal. This seat looked like it got replaced recently, but there's a big old insert in there, and it looked like the piston let loose before that, I guess. But it looks like they're all gonna have to be taken out, and I have to put new ones in. And once again, weld up the spark plug holes, because with anything over a 40mm seat and valve, it's always best to
relocate the spark plug hole away from the intake seat. And when you don't, it gets really close to here. These heads must have not have ran all that much, because they came out pretty easily, and none of the keepers got distorted from over use. It's just that they must have had some hard revs in their use, and then somebody inserted it and hit the seat, probably just distorted it, and then the seat and valve may have needed to be replaced at one time. So these are Manley 44s. I don't know if they're reusable yet, and I do believe that these are Manley exhaust too. So hopefully you can reuse those. Maybe the springs are starting to go away and valve float. But this one right here, it's got a big lip because the seat sunk in and was floating around, and it was smashing. So it's got aluminum all the way around it, like it was letting loose. Or maybe that's what happened before, and somebody just put an oversized seat in it and then put it back together. That's probably what happened. But anyways, now that I know more of the story, and the only reason I got these, I didn't realize they were such high compression at the time I was buying them, but their intakes was welded up at one time, and I thought these were on the pictures of the internet. I thought these were some gigantic ports, but now that I'm here and I'm touching them, Jeff said they're probably like Scat Mini Ds or Brothers Mini Ds or CB Performance Mini Style Mini Ds intakes, because on the set up on the wall, they're about almost double the size D's that I have from Fred Simpson's, and I thought maybe these were like a miniature size or something, but it doesn't look like this is his work. So, but the guides have been topped for high rev at one time. The spring pockets have been machined for dual springs. So it looks like they ran them, had a good life, and then maybe a seat dropped. Somebody tried to attempt to repair it, and then run it for another season or so, and then took the engine apart and cleaned them up. Whew, that sucker's ready to fall off. And probably went with a different style head or something. But they cleaned them up, so at least I could see what I'm dealing with. But anyways, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. As always, if you could like, subscribe, comment what you want to see. I'm glad once again you guys didn't see me fight this thing. It was a $10 tool at Harbor Freight, and so I think it lasts one set of heads. And it wasn't like that in the beginning. It was kind of like that, but I cranked it, and I think right here it started giving away, and it did its job. As you can tell, it's bent here too, for one set of heads. So it was $10 at Harbor Freight, so I think maybe I'll go back and get the bigger one. That's the $50 one. When I have to do dual springs. So thank you. Luckily, I was there were only single springs. I think they just put these on just to put it back together, because I don't think they ran them this way for much longer. But yeah, so the single springs, it was manageable for me to get this little thing on and off. And but thank you for watching, liking and subscribing. Welcome all the comments, and please comment and see whatever you want to see in the future. Hopefully later on this week I'll get an update on the engine parts, and I have my IDA sent off to the shop, and hopefully this next coming week I can get them back and tell you the updates on those. Alright, thank you. Bye.